at 5.
First up for you right now at 5, really a stunning upset in Connecticut politics. The Connecticut Democratic Party is endorsing former Hartford Mayor Luke Bronin for Congress, and that's over longtime Congressman John Larson.
And this is really setting up a dramatic August primary. Your reporter Dylan Fearon is live in Hartford tonight explaining how and why Democrats are pushing for Bronin. Dylan.
Well, Mark, Aaron, good evening. Look, this was a major upset last night in East Hartford. Congressman John Larson has been in office since 1999. He's won 14 consecutive congressional elections here in this district, going for 15. But the man who used to run this city has other ideas. The major political upset happened inside Goodwin University in East Hartford.
We just saw a political earthquake in this convention hall.
A convention where delegates voted for the candidate they want the party to endorse. Hundreds of delegates. Bronin won by just 10 votes, showing strong support for both Bronin and Larson.
People in this district know what we've done, know what we've been able to deliver for this district.
It's the first time since Larson took office in 1999 he's not the endorsed candidate. How much weight does the party endorsement carry? Well, registered Democrats will still have their say. We'll find out in the August 11th primary.
There is this feeling of really getting prepared and getting ready for the next generation of leadership. But Congressman Larson does still have support.
Jimmy Tickey is a Channel 3 political analyst and vice chair of the Connecticut Democrats. He believes the endorsement is meaningful, as the party leaders will now push for Bronin.
Both are extremely well funded, very well known in the district. Congressman Larson with a legacy that people are familiar with, and Mayor Bronin, who has really spent a lot of time moving around the district and building up the energy for this upcoming campaign.
The consensus among political analysts, including the two we spoke to, is Democrats around the country are looking for a younger generation of leaders with energy. Larson is 77, Bronin 46. Scott McLean teaches political science at Quinnipiac University.
They're not satisfied with the energy or youthfulness of the party. They're thinking that it's time for generational change. We've seen this in campaigns all over the country where the older candidate is at a disadvantage, even when they're highly experienced, have a lot of influence.
A battle not over ideology or policy, but between up and coming and extremely experienced.
We're looking at a very tight race, but I still got to give the advantage to John Larson.
But last night was a historic endorsement win for Bronin. It's the first time a non-incumbent won at a Democratic nominating convention in Connecticut, according to Tickey.
Congressman Larson says he is absolutely moving forward onto the primary. He has a fighting spirit. Voters know him and trust him.
And another look at our beautiful capital city tonight, Mark and Aaron. The 1st Congressional District covers 27 towns and cities, including Hartford, Bristol, and Torrington. I'm your reporter live in Hartford tonight, Dylan Fearon, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
All right, Dylan, thank you.